In this video, we'll talk about the Sofirn ST2. Let's see how it operates. 1.2 turbo mode. This is 3000 lumens. That's a lot of light. Another mode is this one, the red mode that you can use right here. Nice, a little Terminator look. You have the battery indicator here, we just saw it, and then you can quickly switch with this awesome Hall effect. And then here I'm in ultraviolet mode to see a lot of different stuff. So let's go for a quick tour of this light. So I showed you quickly the three modes. So you have here the light, the red LED, and here the ultraviolet mode. You have a 90-degree rotating head that is right here. You can hear it pretty good with different locking positions, so it works pretty well. It's CNC machined, so it's metal. You can see it here. You have this thing to attach it to your jeans or whatever, but you can remove it with these two screws. The bottom is a magnet, so as you can see here with the other light, it's doing some forces. The back is also a magnet, as you can see here, so you can put it on your fridge like this, or on whatever metal surface you'd like to put it on. Here you can see some little things like this. Okay, you have the name of the light, you have the main LED, the red LED, and the ultraviolet LED. You have hot surface on the top, and if you want to recharge it, it's right here. It's this little flap that goes to a USB-C. It's a little hard to put it back, but it works. Yeah, that's about it for the quick tour on the outside. Now let's go for light test and to see a little bit how well 3000 lumens lights up. So let's go for the light test and to see a little bit how it lights up. First of all, to operate it, you need to push it 4 times. Here it's not locked, so I will lock it 4 times. Now it blinks 2 times, which means it's locked. Can you see it? Yeah. To unlock it, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now it's unlocked and it lights up with the standard mode. If I am in this mode, I will just close the light. If I am in this particular mode, so if I keep pushing on the button, it will brighten up until one point. Then if I push it again, it will just decrease until a very light light, and then it will go back up and go back down. So it cycles like this. When it blinks, it's maximum, but not turbo mode. And now it's minimal, okay? If I just push 1 time, it will light normally. If I push it and hold it, then it will light very dimly like this. The LED is the battery indicator, of course. If I push it twice, let's go, it's turbo mode. So a lot of light and it's already warming up here. So it's 3000 lumens, which is quite a bit. To compare it against the 1000 lumen from this one, let's check it out. This is 1000 lumens, as you can see, and this is 3000 lumens. So yeah, it's maybe difficult to see, but if you see a difference, it's 3 times brighter and I can really see it. Now that was for the standard light. If we go to another mode, so I will just switch the switch. So I'll push it to the left here, and we are in the red LED mode. So the same, if I hold it, it will decrease the luminosity and then increase back up. If I push it twice, it will go into turbo mode for red light, and that's good. If I push the button to the right side, so I will just put it back here. If I go to the right here, I have back to the standard LED, and then I will go to ultraviolet, and then you can see all the particles here. If I hold it again, I can cycle through 2 different modes, only 2 here. So you have the low mode, and if I push it again, you have the big mode for ultraviolet light, and it looks something like this. We will put the light back on. So here we go, and that's about it. And I can tell you just by using it a little bit that this is very warm already because of the 3000 lumens, which is quite a lot. And if you didn't see it clearly, this is what I was turning. So it's a Hall effect button, so it will not have any problem, and it works pretty well. And it's also like a fidget spinner. I really like using it. And then the button is here. On the other side, you have nothing. It's like a fake button. You have also different modes. You can just see them here. Here you have the different things. If you want to pause, you will have everything you need to know about this particular light. And that's it. Let's go to the next part. So now let's go for the pros and cons. 3 pros, 3 cons. Let's begin with the cons. So the first con, it's a little heavy. It's at 248 grams, which is quite heavy for a flashlight, but it has a lot of light power and a big battery, so that's really good. The second con is that it's only IPX6 and not IPX7, so it's only protected against water jets and not submersible, so you cannot put it under water or it will simply die. And the last con, we just talked about it, is this little flap to recharge it. I'm not a big fan of this one, but it works. Going to the pros, of course, the rotatable head is awesome. You can really put it where you want it to light your stuff. The second thing is the UV light. I really like it to find some things in the dark. It's really good at highlighting some particular objects. And the last pro for me is the 3000 lumens. So it's the first time I have a small light like this that powerful. For example, the other Sofirn is the ST10 and it's 1000 lumens, which is already a lot, but this is 3 times, so yeah, a little bit more, but as you can see, it's quite bigger than the ST10. Now let's go to the spec part. So to show you the spec part, it's easier just to get the box here, and you can see here the box. So this is what you get when you will buy it. You have a QR code, and then on the back here you see that white light turbo, you do 3000 lumen for 1 minute and 650 lumen for 5 hours and 30, and this is how long you can use it with the battery fully charged. So the battery is 2 times 3800 milliampere per hour, which makes 7600 milliampere per hour, which is a big battery. So it's bigger than most smartphones, so that's a lot. That's why you can see the 5 hours and 30 minutes. If you are on the low setting, it's 430 hours, which is quite a lot. And then you have the other modes. IPX6, like I said, 1 meter resistance. This is the candela meter, and time to fully charge 4 hours and 45 minutes. And that's about it. So in the end, should you buy this Sofirn ST2? Well, it depends what do you need. So this is a more professional, like a working light. If you just need something to see in the dark and it can be very pocketable, then I will go for this one, or the other one I tested, but this one is a Sofirn ST10 with the removable battery here. And as you can see, it's way smaller and it's already 1000 lumens, so it's already quite a lot. This is more if you need to do some work done, or maybe to put it in your car. So yeah, I don't think I will EDC something that big, or maybe it's just because I know I will need it. But then when you have it, yeah, it's a lot of light, a lot of time to be able to work with it. So that's really good. So do you need something more powerful like this one, or just something to see in the dark? That's a big question here. But if you need something like this, then of course, yeah, I really like it. It's almost like a fidget spinner, this rotating head. I really like it. I will keep it because I don't have another light that powerful yet. That's my first. Thank you for watching. If you watched until it's because you like the content, don't forget to put a like and subscribe to my channel. If you're interested, of course, you have the link down below. Maybe some discounts you need to check. Thank you. Bye bye. Ciao.